Yo, what is up, guys? Delboy here, aka Blue Collar Sports TV. Hopefully, you guys are doing well on this fine Tuesday evening in the UK, maybe afternoon, morning, wherever you are. But yeah, interesting news coming out of the Reynoso gym. Shock horror: Oscar Valdez, the WBC super featherweight champion, has tested positive for a diuretic. Now, he is scheduled to fight Robson Coensao on the 10th of September, defending his WBC super featherweight title. At this point in time, I've got no idea whether that fight is still going ahead. As of right now, it's not been cancelled, but we shall see. But essentially, yeah, Oscar Valdez has tested positive for a diuretic. His A sample popped dirty, and we are now in limbo. Another fighter from the Reynoso gym, of course, as we know, Canelo Alvarez a couple of years ago tested positive for clenbuterol. The sanctioning bodies basically did all they could to sweep it under the carpet. Obviously, the WBC, changed the rules in regards to clenbuterol, what was allowed in your system, etc. We all know the story in regards to Canelo Alvarez, but here we are. Another Reynoso fighter tests positive for a banned substance. And this time in regards to Oscar Valdez, a diuretic. Now, me personally, I've long gone past the point of caring about drugs in boxing. Ultimately, drug testing in boxing, drug punishment in boxing is not fit for purpose. Essentially, drug testing, etc. is weaponized in the sport of boxing. Essentially, certain fighters are allowed to juice, other fighters not so much. I mean, we've seen that with Canelo Alvarez, of course, and even Floyd Mayweather, who of course was caught with an illegal IV before the fight with Manny Pacquiao. Now, obviously, before that fight, and, during Mayweather's career at welterweight, the narrative was from his fanboys and himself and everyone involved was that Mayweather was always on weight, he was never overweight, and, he was a small welterweight. So in that case, why the fuck was he taking an illegal IV for rehydration purposes? After the fact, Mayweather got a TUE for use of that IV, the illegal IV. Originally, the IV is illegal, but Mayweather got a TUE after the fact. He never declared it, and he got a TUE. And you guys think that's legitimate? If you believe that, you're a fucking idiot. And on top of that, look at the test results for the Victor Ortiz fight, which are public. It was leaked. Look at the test results for Floyd Mayweather. His testosterone was at the levels of like a 60-year-old man. And if you know what you're looking at, that is extremely suspect, put it that way. So Mayweather was allowed to juice, as was Canelo, just because really these guys bring in the money, they bring in the Skrilla. But other fighters who are dangerous and they don't bring in the money, these guys are going to get the full brunt of the law in regards to drug testing in boxing and drug cheats in boxing. Look at someone like Povetkin, for example. So the whole drug testing scenario in boxing's a joke. Oscar Valdez, I don't particularly care that he's failed a test. I want to see him back in the ring ASAP. Hopefully his fight on September 10th happens. To be honest, I want to see him fight. But it's funny, isn't it? Another Eddie Reynoso fighter fails a drug test. We'll see. Are the sanctioning bodies are they going to go out for bat for Oscar Valdez like they did Canelo? I doubt it. Maybe Eddie Reynoso can pull some strings. Who knows? And by the way, another thing. Why is Ryan Garcia all of a sudden suffered a mental health crisis and has been out for months? Maybe, who knows? Allegedly, I'm not making any accusations, but maybe this guy's been serving a shadow ban. I mean, the guy looked fucking jacked against Luke Campbell, the best shape I've seen him in. So who knows, man? Maybe Ryan Garcia has been a naughty boy, Maybe he's got a slap on the wrist, Who knows, man? Who knows? But that gym is extremely suspect. The Reynoso gym is basically the Mexican Ingle gym at this point in time. It's extremely suspect, but, those guys have money makers in that gym, so certain guys are going to get away with certain things. It is what it is, man. But Oscar Valdez has failed a PED test. His September 10th fight against Robson Coensao is now in doubt. But we shall see what happens. Hopefully we see Oscar Valdez's B sample, unlike Dillian White's. We shall see. Anyway, share your thoughts below. It's been your guy Delboy. Peace.